Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Tug, a Drag Race recap podcast. My name is Wellington, and I'm here with my other co-host. Hi, Ray.
Hey, babes. Welcome back to another Tape Tuck.
Hey, Eli.
Hi guys, hi everybody. I missed you guys last week. I was away.
I know. Oh my gosh. It's like we get one and then we lose another.
Oh, yeah. But I'm excited to get right back into things.
Let's see if the shade is still there.
Talking about losing one, gaining another, Edward is not here today. The Bay had to collect those coins, so we respect it. But we will get into the mother tucking tea of it all. Episode 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Michelle Visage online shopping. Actually, before I even get into it, Bosco won last week. His first.
Right. Well deserved.
And Orient Story went home.
As she should.
As they should, right.
Georges saved herself from elimination.
As she should.
As she should.
Right.
And also, as she should have been there too, because she did horrible last week.
Wait, but do you think that she like how do you think her lip sync was? Like, do you think she slayed it like everybody thought she would, or like do you think like it was just okay?
Oh no, she gave exactly what I was expecting. Which
Right.
I'm happy that she did, because I feel like you're not gonna sit there and do like in her talent show how
Right.
fierce she came. I was like, no, like I would be shaking in my boots. Like Orion Story was probably like, oh my god.
No,
Right.
So me and Wellington were talking. We were like saying how although it was great, it seemed like so rehearsed, so like choreographed. Like everything was like. Remember Wellington? It was like
Yeah.
like,
Okay, maybe I feel like. Okay, I could see that because they're arguing the song, so maybe she was like, at this point, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this.
Right. It almost looked like she was putting on a show. Like I don't know. I get they are giving the song ahead of time, but I always expect them to be like impromptu, and I feel like that's what makes it great.
Okay.
This is much better. I like this. And so I don't know. I thought it was good, but I thought it could be. It was like just I don't know. It looked very robotic to me.
I feel like
should have been here last episode so you could discuss it.
right. Like let's not discuss last week's elimination. But shout out to our girl Georges. You're one more week in the competition. And soon after Georges win and Orient Story's elimination, Deja Sky and Diabetti got into it after the queens got back into the workroom after the runway, because Daya was complaining that she doesn't like the fact that she's safe, and she was really annoyed, and she was just pressing that, and Deja was just like, you're annoying right now with all of this.
Right.
Like, I'm not having it. What do you guys think about that?
Finally some drama. Finally something that will make me want to go, because come on now, like come on, you got Emmys because of the drama, not because of the kumbaya.
Right. Shout out to Candy Muse.
Right. So I understand Daya, especially throughout this episode. We'll unpack or untuck that she's being compared a lot to her Drag Race sister, who was like top 3. So I feel like it's frustrating on her end. And I think last week she served a beautiful look, and I think that she was good on the challenge. So I understand her frustration, but I felt like if there was more top placements, she would have been like top 5 for that category.
Right.
Unfortunately, there's only top 3. So I get her frustration, but it's also like all these queens need to understand, like, it's episode 4, challenge 5. Breathe. Like, there's still a whole bunch of
queens. Like, oh my God, it's literally double digits still. Calm down.
But I think the frustration also comes from like seeing Angeria and seeing how well she is doing, and being like, what the hell? Like, she has been in the top twice now. Like,
you know what? I agree with what you guys are saying, but I also feel like in order for Daya to get to the top, she wants to know, like, what can she do now to improve to get there? So it's like, I get, like, it's like breathe and take, chill out, but it's also like, okay, how can I perfect my craft so that
she also isn't getting the feedback, So
right.
I understand it as well. But I feel like if I was there, I'd be like, well, I made it. So I mean, I'm doing something right, but I'm doing something wrong. But clearly, there's more right than there is wrong.
Right.
So I'm gonna keep rocking until I lay myself on the bottom, and then they, G check me. So I understand her, but I don't understand why she didn't rock Miss Deja Sky in the mouth.
Right.
Oh, freaking rude ass skank. She was so rude, and she was like, "You call me a bitch again, I'm a Some shit she said. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. When she comes on the screen, I'm like,
it was not given to me. She was trying to have like a moment with her, like I'm a boss you moment, I'm a son you moment. Right. Deja, it was not giving. Shut your big ass mouth up, please and thank you. Like, you're doing way too much for me.
Right.
And this is not the way that you
get screen time.
Yeah, this is not the way to earn your check, baby. You're doing it the wrong way. Like, you're doing it the wrong way.
Yeah, and I also feel like she is another one who feels like she's coasting, so she's literally grasping at straws, just trying to fight just to get that screen time.
I'm gonna get into her later. Get
into the ace.
Soon after, RuPaul walks into the workroom and tells the queens that this week's Maxi challenge is the Glamazon Prime challenge, where the ladies have to create garments out of random stuff Michelle Visage ordered from Glamazon Prime. How cool.
That's a great play on words.
Like, one thing about the producers is they will flip every brand and make it RuPaul Drag Race related. Like, oh my God.
Their power, their minds.
As they're looking through the things that they have to pick, Diabetes tells Willow Pill that she is doing the doll look and that Willow Pill needs to do something else, even though Willow Pill was also thinking about doing the doll look. If you guys were in the workroom and it's the same challenge, say, let's replace ourselves with some of the queens, and I go up to you and I say, Raymond, you cannot do that look because I was already thinking of that look. What will be your response?
I would have been like, oh, you're doing the look? Well, we're going to find out who did it best. And I would continue to do that look because you're not going to sing. If she would have been like more in the sense of like, oh, you're doing a baby doll look? Like, oh, I'm actually doing one too. Like, just giving you a heads up, but that's super cool. Like, I think the judges will love it. Because then I would be like, oh, you're doing one too? Okay, let me not do the same thing because like that won't be like original in a sense. And also like I want to stand out from the judges. So thank you for that tip. Thank you for that heads up. But Daya was like, I'm letting you know right now. Don't you dare. And I think it was like her defense mechanism because she wants so badly to be at the top, like desperate, that she's gonna do things like that, coming up to Willow and like saying like, no.
Willow Pill was like, you're ghetto. Like,
she's like, thank you for telling me that because now I know what not to do.
Willow Pill was like, what?
No, but even though they both did dolls, I feel like it was both like different like renditions or different like types of dolls, you know? Like, I don't
know. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it would have been completely different ideas anyways. I felt like Daya.
Plus, you can't
say what are the odds though? Like, they had the same idea. That was kind of weird.
You can say that after you just did Nights of 1,000 J-Los, where everybody had to pick a J-Lo look. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have already been in a challenge where you've all had to like pick from the same source. Right. So if Willow decided to do the doll look, I feel like their drags are so completely different that it would have been so much different. And I feel like still with a chance for the judges to love both. I think Daya was coming from the sense of like, oh, if another person does the same theme that I'm doing, one of us is either going to be a good one or the bad one. Right. But I feel like they both could have actually like both been good looks, but you know.
And I also think because of Willow being in the top so much, so having someone who's such a fierce competitor potentially do the same type of like vibe as you, that triggered her and was like, oh wait, time out, like let me G-check this. But nonetheless, the proof was in the pudding. So
right. So soon after, the queens get on the motherfucking runway and we go one by one. So first, Daya Sky. Daya Sky is giving us this look. You guys go.
Can she go?
No. Thank you, Raymond, because you took the words. I haven't been a fan of Daya since Deja since the show started, and I'm like, you need to go. Like, you're next.
I just get upset because it's like, yo, you guys prepare for this, right?
Right.
One of those ways to prepare is like, the sewing challenges are coming, so do better, do better. What gets me even more mad is that she is a seamstress herself. She has
self-acclaimed.
We saw what she made in the last sewing challenge, that bodice that she built, like she looked gorgeous. Right. So for her to sit there and take 2 pieces of bed sheets, put it on each shoulder, cross it and tie with a little ass curtain rod like thingy, I was like, girl, get out of my face.
Baffled.
baffled.
And
what
and
gets me
also
mad is like her top looks gorgeous. I love like get away from the pastels, girl. Get away from the pastels on your face and wigs. Like that brown wig looks good on her skin tone. And her makeup doesn't
Right. Right. I agree.
What is
I
going
agree.
on?
she might be bronzing too much for me though. Like she might be like borderline like orange. And I don't know if that's intentional, but or I don't know if that's just the way the camera is making her look. Also, I get the same drag with her. Like every runway, I feel like I'm seeing the same thing in different colors. So I'm just not impressed. This was a chop for me, like period. Like as soon as he walked in, I said, "Cut it out, lights out, turn off." Like everybody go home. Interns get the rest of the week off. Janitors like take out all the lights. Like custodians
down.
clean up.
Like we're in the wrong show.
Send all the queens back home. Let's regroup in 6 months. That's how I felt after I saw Teja.
Right, yeah, I agree.
Moving forward, Carrie Colby,
Carrie.
Blue Queen, giving us blue wig, little blue dress, and a side of mop.
And a side of mop chair. I like Carrie. I feel like I've always been a fan of Carrie since the show has started. Raymond, stop being a hater. No, I like Carrie. I don't think maybe she has. Actually, wait. I will say one thing. Carrie has gotten a lot of screen time. I feel like, especially this episode, they gave her a lot of clips. You know, like confessionals. But I thought the look was great. I like the wig. I like the makeup. The outfit's a little like bit of a hot mess. That's what we're judging here, right? The outfit. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, but I liked it. I like
And you see, like this is a perfect example of what they're doing is that they love Carrie Colby and like what she stands for and like what she can bring.
Right.
That I feel like they're pushing her and like purposely doing certain things. Like they're not. Go look at.
But she doesn't deserve to go home. I don't think she's done anything that she deserves to go home.
The episode that she was in the bottom, she should have went home, but that's besides me. This look, first of all, the colors don't even look well. Wait, it looks like she started something, and because they said like, "Oh, this is so cute," she's like, "All right, like I don't know what else to do with it, but I'm gonna build around it and add shit to it." Right. That's what it looks like she did, and it's just like you look a mess. What is this? Right. What the fuck is this? What is this? I don't even know what it look. I can't. I cannot believe that she wasn't in the bottom. Like I am gagged at the fact that she wasn't in the bottom. Because what the freak was that? Right. Oh, I'm so bothered. Right.
No, you're pressed, Raymond.
I hate it because like this gives. No one is clocking this. Like her face and makeup and wig, gorgeous. No one can clock it because you're pretty. Like you are naturally pretty. You don't even. I think we discussed this last episode. Is that she doesn't give drag. She gives women who can like fit a theme. You know.
Right.
That's why I don't know if
prettiness, but like that's all she has for me. And I was like, down. This was disgusting.
To me, I'm not impressed by Carrie Colby at all. I think that she looks cute sometimes. I think that it's either she looks cute or she doesn't get the challenge.
Very underwhelmed.
I am very underwhelmed. Even her personality to me is old, like in the sense of like her confessionals. I feel like I just want to make sure I'm clear. I don't know this woman in real life. I don't know how she actually, talks and how her personality is. But it feels like she's putting up too much of an act for the cameras. Like her confessional, she's trying to be like stereotypical, like ghetto girl. Like I don't know. Like it's not genuine to me. Like none of her jokes land on me. Like I don't know. So and in the runway, she literally disappoints. Like she doesn't. It's not giving me like what's the name? Season 13 trans queen. No, season 13 trans queen.
Oh, Gottmik.
Oh, no,
Gottmik.
Sorry.
It's not giving Gottmik. You know what I'm saying? Like Gottmik personality was genuine and came through. Like Gottmik was herself. Like I feel like every day. Carrie Colby, I don't know if it's just because she's getting used to the camera. Some of the queens might get used to the camera, like takes them a little bit longer, but she could be eliminated if I was the judge.
Yeah, I don't think she deserves to win, to be honest. I just enjoy watching her every week, but I don't
At
think
least
she
for
deserves
now.
the title.
At least
Right.
for now, from what we've seen, it's not
Let me
giving.
go to the next person.
So next, Little Miss Georges. The queen was giving us a green moment. Cute little bodysuit with a yellow belt and a bra and some stars. The beat though, the beat was beaten. Like
I know.
that face.
I hope she pressed charges because that she got me.
Like that face and that hair and that bounce and that little walk.
She sells it like she sells every aspect of it, like every corner she sells. I feel
Georges could walk in that motherfucking runway with legit like a pile of shit on her, and I'm here for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and but I don't know if y'all like. I be on the blogs. Like the more that I watch Drag Race, the more that I become like obsessed.
Right.
So personally, my feelings toward this look, I thought she ate. I thought she looked really cute. I thought it fit her very well. And above it all, I think like you need to be able to sell it. And she does it on the runway. No matter what she has, she's like, oh, baby, I'm going to sell this. And I think that's what she did. Like, she sat there, stopped, gave choreo, like, boom, boom, cat, and, like, twirled. So I thought, like, just everything about it, I thought, aside from her, like, doing that extra shit on the runway, she did look good. And I thought it was a well-constructed look. Like, to me, it gave very much bikini at the beach. It was cute. But the girls are not happy on the blog. So do you guys remember?
Why are they not happy?
Okay, so do you guys remember Cynthia Lee Fontaine? She was on season 9 and 8. So she was on 8. They brought her back for 9.
Yes, I did see this on the vlogs. I did see this.
So she's a drag queen, like she's an alum. Yes. And she was like, well, like pretty much saying like, this is weird. Like back in my day, the sewing challenge was about X, Y, and Z, not like about you selling it on the runway. And like, that looks a mess. Like she just didn't like it. She thought that it didn't look as good. She felt like certain people were robbed. So people that she mentioned was and Jerry, I think it was, and even Lady Camden. Like she felt like they were robbed and that Georges didn't deserve it. And a lot of the other queens felt like that too. And I low-key feel like she didn't deserve to win, but she deserved the top placement. But Georges clapped back to Cynthia and was like, that's why your car's messed up. That's why your car don't work. Something like that. And it's because Cynthia put up a picture like, oh, hey guys, like, I won't be able to make it tonight. I got into a car crash.
No, that is just messy, Chad.
It's crazy. Like she's not having it.
She literally ate her up with that little comment. Like she ate
and then put on her at the end. Like
what do you say back to that? Like,
well, what did she say? Because Cynthia Lee Fontaine responded.
She responded to her. When I saw it earlier, I didn't see anything. What did she reply?
Okay, let me see if I can find.
Because I feel like also Cynthia Lee, like English is her second language. So some of her tweets you have to like piece together to better understand what she's saying.
No, literally. Okay, so
wait, one time while you're looking it up, you found it?
Yeah, I found. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I found it. Hold on.
Child, okay, wait. I don't know that. I don't think she responded. I think she just like kept it cute. Like, okay, she got it.
No,
and she kept twirling with like other people. But nonetheless, I feel like she didn't deserve the win, but I think she did deserve to like be in the top.
Right. I agree. And there was one moment like during the challenge that I liked that where like Georges, remember she had to start like her outfit all over again, and then like one of them offered her their like extra scraps they have, and I thought that was nice. Yeah, I thought that was nice because like even though they're in competition together, against each other, like you can still help somebody out, And I don't know, I like that little.
First of all, Georges also tweeted, "Bitch, I don't even know how to drive," because I guess people were commenting like on the fact that she brought that out. Yeah, I don't know. It was cute for me. It was cute. I felt like I kind of agree with Daya in the sense that some of the girls depend on their body to like just wrap something around, make it look sexy, make it look cute. And I just feel as though like, where's the concept? I literally agree with Diabetic. Right. Like, where's the concept? Where is the drag? Because drag is not just like I'm gonna look cute in a costume. Drag is also like You're telling a
Art.
story. You're right, like literal art. So should she be at the top? Yes. Should she have won? No. I sound like Cynthia Fontaine right now.
But okay, whatever. I'm over Georges, honestly.
So moving forward, Angeria, that bitch, Paris Van Michaels, giving us fan moment, black and gray. What do you guys think?
Like, I honestly feel bad for these other girls.
Right.
Because if I was in a competition with Angeria, I honestly think I would like tap out. Like, I would like them.
I would have been like gone.
Well, I'm like, there's literally no point.
Right.
Literally no point. I love this. I love how she structured it so that her shoulders look bigger, and then like she had this itty bitty waist, and then the way that she, everything about it looks like a real ass gown. Like, it doesn't look craftsy. It doesn't look like it looks like it was meant to be looking like this. Like, it just looks so good. And then the way that she styled her hair to be very sleek and narrow to go with that narrow opening that she has here, it was just amazing.
So I just found the tweet. That's why So Cynthia, she said that's why your car is messed up, and then Cynthia Fontaine says, "Yes, the same way. According to the rumors, your elimination will be looking like messed up. Linda, wish you the best." And then a fan responded to that and said, "Not twice, but 3 times you've been eliminated by a lipstick assassin, Cynthia Fontaine." And then George just retweeted.
Wow.
I like when the girls get snappy on Instagram.
No, these drag race girls like are, oh my gosh, like you say one thing, oh my god, I get eaten up on Instagram all the time.
You get blocked. Like, you literally, how many drag queens are you blocked by now?
As far as I know, 2, but the way that
you might have to check again, Raymond, because
by the end of the season, how many drag queens do we think that Raymond is gonna be blocked by? I'm saying 10.
I'm thinking 5.
At the rate that Deja's going, I might be blocked by her.
You might have a restraining order.
Like, quite honestly.
Anyway,
getting blocked and then going to them like, Queen, I love you.
No, right. Anyways, Angeria, like, I mean, what can I say? Like, good. Again, A+, next. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's that good. She's that good.
It's like I'm getting annoyed because it's like, I want her to fuck up. I want you to fuck up. Like, I want you to let me down. Like, can you
do it? In the top every episode, I think. It's in the top.
Every episode.
And then
the next and then even next episode is gonna be an acting challenge, and it's just like, she is an actress. Like,
did you see her walking away with the crown?
Oh, baby, yes.
Really?
Baby, yes.
I definitely see her going like, all the way.
Definitely top 4.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely top 2. But the only thing is that have we seen her lip sync? I don't know how.
Yes, she did a lip sync to her own song as a talent, and she won.
Yes.
Like, she's
shooting checks on check.
Literally, check. So she's a winner for me. So, but I will say, like, I don't know. I love this dress. I think she looked great, and it was a beautifully constructed garment. But there are going to be some other queens who I feel did deserve like a top placement that I felt were robbed.
Right. But do you think that if you are a queen and you're pulling out top level dresses and runways every week, do you think that they should place you in safe just to give another queen some shine? Or do you think that if you really work for it and you're really the boss bitch, you should be on the top?
Give credit,
but I'm saying, though, I'm going to point out some other looks that I felt were a little bit better. And like, I appreciate Angeria's look because it looked like it was off a runway. She could be on a red carpet with something that's literally similar as that. Like, I see someone making that like a dress. Like, I can see a celebrity wearing that on the red carpet at an award ceremony type of thing. So I guess that was her concept. But I feel like for the I don't know, I'm like conflicted because the challenge, yes, you were given literally shit, and she made this beautiful gown, and I love it.
Right.
But I feel like there's other queens who like really utilized the items and made a really well constructed look and concept that I feel they were robbed. And we'll go through it.
So talking about concepts, Willow Pale. Willow Pale is giving us little monster horns, long arms that she made out. I don't even know who she's. I don't know how she made those arms.
I don't know how like she is even like holding it up.
Honestly, I lived.
I thought, I don't know. I feel like the more I see it, the more I kind of feel like maybe, am I reaching by saying she should have went to the bottom?
Oh,
Like, I think the idea is cool. I think the concept is cool. I just don't feel like it really like delivered that much.
I love it. I think she ate and the way that she sold it too. I think that's the biggest thing too with these bitches. Like, sell what you're wearing. Like, do it, mama. And I feel like she did so good. She used a blanket, like a whole ass
Yeah,
blanket.
that material was very hard to like.
Oh my
match.
Very
gosh.
heavy as fuck too.
Not stretch. And then she made, like, I love the look.
And
I
it's
love the look.
perfectly fitted to her body. Like,
Perfect.
usually when small queens use this type of baggy material, they have a really hard time fitting it into their tiny bodies. And she really cut, like, she literally, it's like she knows her measurements on hand.
To the
As she
T.
should.
Like, she is literally to the centimeter, to the millicentimeter. Like, she knows how to make that shit fair. And I love how she was able to get the reach on her arms and make it these like long
Yes.
whole things and
And how
like
she
move it
sold it.
around. Yes, like I loved it. I thought she ate. See, this I appreciated a little bit more than Angeria's because I think although it was very gorgeous for her to pull that off, it was also very safe. And I don't think she utilized that much material and like took it to the next level. And I feel like what Willow Pill did here is drag. Like the camp of it all, the conceptualizing of it all, and like just everything of it all. Like I think she just gave. She gave. And I feel like I would have put her on the top because I would like, I need to know like what the fuck is going on in that brain of yours.
Right.
Because what the fuck?
She's a genius, and I also think that she's just a super creative person because even when Daya was like asking her, and she's like, "It's just a little monster," like you know, like
Right.
I just created this shit out of nowhere. Like it comes to me like she's really that bitch when it comes to like putting looks together. And
she started a whole look and was like, "Oh, you're doing that? Okay, cool. I'll figure it out." And
Mhm.
and figured it out.
She literally said, "All right." Daya swore she was gonna have like World War III over this, like she swore she was gonna have her candy untucked moment, and Willow really said, okay.
She said, "Oh, really? Oh, damn." Okay.
Oh Lord.
She's like, mind you, little bitch. Like that was one of the 10,000 looks in my head.
Right.
Thank you for confirming.
Right. Moving forward, Maddy, thank God she got eliminated. Morphosis.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Bye.
Maddy Morphosis, honestly, I didn't hate it as much until the judges critiqued it. After the judges critiqued it, I kind of understood why it doesn't work. But I also feel like this is Maddy's peak creative. Like this is Maddy's best work. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this is, if Maddy has to put like construct a look, I feel like this is the best that Maddy could do.
Like Maddy's gonna wear this again in the club. Like
right.
Like Maddy is definitely wearing this to a lip sync show. Like she is. I don't know.
I got it though. Like I feel like the judges really like the look kind of went over the head, but I feel like I understood. Like even prior to Maddy explaining it, I kind of understood the look she was going for. So I feel like that's why it didn't really get like it didn't land well. But I mean, I don't know.
I mean, keeping it buck, like when it first came out, I was like, oh, okay.
Like right. I mean, listen, I'm not saying I lived for it. Like I'm not saying I loved it, but I understood what she was trying to like portray.
Like I would have sent like I would have put Deja versus Jasmine. Like I feel like Maddy tried and like I thought had like a full conceptualized look and actually tried and actually used the sewing machine and
right.
just went backwards against him. So I appreciated it, but like there's so much wrong.
I mean, we have to remember like what they were given to work with, like literally like nook and cranny, like the most random items, you know. So I feel like she was able to kind of pull off a look using, you know, the items she had. But
what's pissing me off the more that I look at this picture is that like, Maddy, why the fuck didn't you go with that look on your mannequin? Because he's serving a look right now.
Why is he there? I don't feel like they should have brought him at all.
Right.
I feel like you should have just put that on. Because what? He looks better than what she looks like.
Also, I feel like at the same rate that you're saying, Eli, that you know we have to remember what they had available. I feel like looking at what she's wearing right now, she definitely grabbed a lot of material. She definitely grabbed a lot of like a lot of shit that she could have made into a way better construction. I feel like that's a waste of material. Like the way that skirt falls, the way that top is fitted to her body loosely, like under the arms, in the armpit area. Um, why are you bringing this blow up doll? Like it just doesn't work. Sometimes the props are not it, and this is an example of that.
You gave your prop your best look, and it just showed.
Literally. It's funny because on the pit stop, Gigi Good was like, I would have torn the prop up and used it as a stretchy fabric. I'm like, you are a genius. Like, you are
That is pretty smart though.
a machine. Like,
And then she would have like put it on her like self and like made it look like a whole like skin.
Yeah, like literally, like, oh my god, what a genius. Anyways, moving forward, Daya Betty giving us Little Miss Doll that she fought so hard for, in a yellow moment with a little friend in her hand as a sock, little card. I don't know what to call that. But what do you guys think?
Can I please let me start? So
Go ahead.
I'll start off by saying Daya is really not my favorite queen on the show. Probably one of my least favorite. But I kind of sympathized with her in this episode because I felt like I got what she was saying. Here she is, like she takes pride in her, like her ability to sew, you know. And so here she is, like literally busting her ass to make this look and put it together. And she put a lot of time and effort and creativity, and it was well thought out. I thought from head to toe. And here she comes, and she's like so proud of this moment, you know. And she doesn't get the recognition she feels like she deserves. And then here comes Georgia, like basically looking cute in like a skimpy ass outfit. And Georgia takes the crown. So I get where Daya was coming from. I did sympathize, but I don't know. Do you guys think she deserved the win?
I feel like what she was complaining about opens a big can of worms of
right.
What is going on with the judges? Like
what are you guys looking for?
Like in Untucked, when she was like saying like, I constructed this, I built this, I made this, I did this, and she literally said like, I'm sorry, girls, but like my garment looks like, oh, they all said it, like her garment looked like she brought it, like and worked on it for months, not something that she put together. That so it's like, are the judges taking that into account? Like, are the judges actually like, what's the criteria?
Okay, so for me though, I felt like, I mean, it was campy, but it also kind of looked costumey to me. So granted, just because you spent 10 hours making it doesn't mean that it's something of like, I don't know, that it's like good, I guess. Like,
but it looks like something she like brought.
I mean, like 100%. And considering the fact that remember they just randomly use like what was ever in the Glamazon,
and that's the challenge. The challenge is to create something great out of bullshit. So like, I do feel like this was the best creation out of all of them.
Right. And I don't even think she made it to the top, right?
No, she was safe.
I don't let y'all talk because this bitch was robbed. She ate.
She ate it up.
Fucking ate. And you mean to tell me? That's why I was like, you stupid bitch. You should have let somebody do a fucking baby doll look so that yours would have been like.
So you would have ate her up.
Ate her up because this is your bread and butter, baby. You should not have sat there and try to like sit there and sway other girls. You be like, let's all do baby doll looks. Let's all do it. Right. Because this bitch ate. And that's why I was saying like Angeria, I think she did a beautifully constructed garment, but it was very safe. And this bitch, she literally looked at a sock puppet, took inspiration from that, and created like a mother of the sock puppet and had this whole constructed beautiful look. I thought she looked amazing. And like the whole like costumey thing is like, okay, but like I would understand that if she would have brought it home, but like she made that. So what did you expect her not to make? Also, like all these bitches made costumes. Right. It's just a different looking costume. I felt like she gave like Drag Race needs to have a conversation with themselves and figure out, is this an actual drag competition? Like we're literally seeing who does drag in their own way to the best to their own way? Or is this a pageant? are we watching a pageant? Because that's what it gives at times. And that's what I get frustrated about Angeria is that she's very pageantry and she serves beautiful looks, but Daya is so true to her form of drag and the type of drag that she does. I feel like it's frustrating, and I understand why it's frustrating for her because it's like I feel like y'all are overlooking me. And then the competition this week, the assignment was to create a look off of literal shit and trash.
Right.
And I did it, and somehow a girl who literally like just put something against her body and made it look like a bikini won. But I have a look,
Right.
baby.
Right.
And the way that she sold it too, that's why I got mad. I'm like, she was on the runway selling the fuck out of this. The way that it fit her body, the way that when she turned, like, it was gorgeous to me. It was gorgeous. The only critique I have is that I would have wished that her eye makeup wasn't to emulate like the eyes of the sock puppet like she has on those glasses. I feel like if she took it off and had like really fierce, sickening makeup, it would have been gorgeous. Like there was no need to make it like those big eyeball things. But ultimately, this was a top 3 look. Like borderline should have won the challenge for me.
But I have a question for you guys. So do these in the past seasons, do these like costumey, campy looks typically do well?
They can do well if you do them well.
It's
like,
a give and take, yeah. But as of lately, it's been more like it's we need to understand like this is a produced show now. Like they're putting bitches at the forefront who they know that the public will eat up. And like Georges obviously was gonna be eating up. She's young, Rue loves her. The camera knows that Rue loves her. Also, she's just like as gorgeous. She's just a stereotypically beautiful twink. So I feel like they're definitely pushing her to the front, and I feel like Rue is obsessed with her because she's so young and so like amazing that he's just. And I don't know if you guys watch other franchises, but like Drag Race UK this past season, the winner was like a fucking 19-year-old or a 20-year-old.
Yeah,
so that's with these little girls who are like so good at drag.
Oh my god! And Crystal, what was her name? Crystal Versace.
Yes.
She does give me Georges does give me like
the girl who's so young and like is so like has this personality.
Aquaria, like she's definitely
all these young queens. Like, So that's why I feel like they're pushing her forward and why she won the challenge. And I think she looked gorgeous in it, but ultimately, like if I was just to take a picture and we put it up like on a wall, like and using what the challenge was, I just feel like Daya should have been in the top.
Right. I was gonna say I want to say 2 things really quick. Raymond, I agree with you. I felt like if they they just showed the costume and like then it would be a different critique because they wouldn't be basing it off hair, makeup, all those other things. And there was one thing I feel like I appreciated about All Stars was like, there was the bottom queen, but then I also felt like the queens made the vote, right? They voted who the other person at the bottom was, and I felt like it was very honest and there was a lot of integrity that went into that. Yeah, because they base it off of like track record, and I feel like they really.
It's not always like that though. I will argue that sometimes like it gets messy because the queens have like Shangela was robbed. The queens should have never chosen who won that season. Like I don't like that sometimes because the queens that are a threat are eliminated.
Right. And also with All Stars, sometimes they take.
I get triggered with Shangela shit. I get triggered. I'm still not.
Okay, but yes, ultimately,
Shangela's super successful without the win, though.
Oh, for sure. I don't think we'll ever see her on other All Stars until like she's 50 and like her career.
She's also way past that. She doesn't compete anymore. She's an established drag queen. She's in the realms of the RuPaul's of the world, like right under. She's, for example. We had I Watch What Happens Live at the bar. We had Shangela as a guest. Like it's just a different level. It's just a different level. Yeah. Moving forward, Miss Bosco giving us Blue Atlantis meets Crabs. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm tired of I want to see long hair on Bosco. I'm tired of this short looks. Honestly, I want to see some volume. I want to see some it's giving the same silhouette. It's kind of like, it's great. She looks pretty. She looks like, I loved what she constructed, but I feel like it's just another Bosco thing in another color, you know, like.
Yeah, I agree. I do like the outfit. I thought it was kind of nice. I like the chest plate. I'm not a huge fan of the neck part with those things sticking out the cones, but I agree with what you said. Like I feel like every time Bosco comes out, I can almost predict how she's gonna look. Like
Right.
the same eyebrow makeup, like the same short hair of some sort. I mean, it was nice to see the blue. It was a little different, but yeah, I think Bosco's gonna have to bring a little more to kind of, catch everybody's attention.
Like it was safe. It was very safe.
Yeah,
Yeah, it gave me safe. I love the colors of it. I wasn't wowed. I'll give her it that she was able to make pants out of tarp, because I'm pretty sure
Right.
that's possible sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was giving safe. Cute
Yeah.
colors.
Cute.
After winning last week, come on.
Right. Well, moving forward, Ms. Jasmine Kennedie was giving us titties. She was giving us
With no nipples.
literally.
I'm like, where are the nipples? I want to see a nipple.
I don't know. What do you guys think of this look? I mean, I'm conflicted.
I feel like she deserved this because she wanted to be beasting for all those boxes in the beginning and literally being selfish and making sure that she can go through all the boxes first. And she swore that she was getting all this sickening stuff. Right. And now you look crazy.
No, but what did she do exactly? She didn't even do shit.
First of all, with all those boxes, like what did you do?
Literally.
She took a bunch of tulle and then wrapped the belt around it and put some titties on because she knew that it was like see-through. And she put
what about the hat with like
some yellow heels that I don't feel like, why would you think that works? Right. This wig that looks synthetic as hell. Like,
were those shoes in the box? Like, was that part of the challenge?
The way they look, and it might have been from the box. Like,
that's what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
I mean, Jasmine Kennedie gets me mad because I am rooting for her.
I see potential.
I think she's like, when they said that she's a young Alyssa Edwards, I'm like, I see that. Like, she has potential to be so good. It's just like, I don't know what your mind is at times. So for what frustrated me was really that she stole these boxes at first and was beasting and then came up with that.
Is Jasmine like a big name in New York? Like, is she like a established name? Because she was going, I'm from New York, I'm repping New York, like all this blah blah rah rah. Like, no, right?
Monet Exchange don't know who she is. Bob the Drag King either. They don't know who she is. They're like the big queen. They're like, she must be from the newer generation because I'm not. She's
like from upstate New York, like not New York City, I think, Chad. Because
no, she's not from out here because they don't respect her because they put Bosco headlined a party at like the Q, which is like a big New York club right now. And where's Jasmine Kennedie? Mind you, Bosco's from Seattle. So Jasmine, I don't know what bells you're ringing.
I've never seen Jasmine in any New York like flyer, anything. Like I've never. So
they do have a show coming up though.
Who?
Like Jasmine and Georges and a couple of the other queens are gonna be like in Brooklyn.
Oh yes. That is, I know, that is that show. I did see that, but also the show is airing right now, so it's very easy for her to use the clout from the show to like book these places. But baby, you gassed it. You super gassed it. I don't know. Moving on from her, the one that I feel like truly, Lady Camden.
Lady Camden.
Lady Camden built this Tinkerbell, Queen of the Fairies. Oh my god, like even just looking at her, like I want to like kiss her neck. Like you know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm just so angry right now. Like I want to leave. Like I'm angry.
Like a lot of
she was robbed. The face is beat to perfection, is blended to perfection. The hair is laid.
She was a fairy. She was a pixie princess.
Literally.
I don't know
why did she get the win? Like what, like why not? Like what?
They're losing their minds. Like I think there needs to be a study being conducted on the judges of RuPaul's Drag Race because they need to start cycling out some fresh people because they're crazy. Like it's literally RuPaul's show, so he's just like, if he likes you, he likes you. He's not seeing talent. He's just like Love is blind, and I feel like he loves queens, so like he gets blinded by them. and then like I don't know, maybe because she has a UK accent and he feels like she's UK, like it's not ringing to him. I don't know, but she ate and she should have won. That's someone who was robbed. Second time in a row.
Wellington, we can't hear you.
Oh, Wellington, you're on mute, bro. Oh, he's speechless.
I thought she did a great job. Like everything coordinated. The hair looked great. The makeup looked great. The shoes looked great. Like everything, I thought was really good together.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can hear me.
Yep.
Oh, girl.
Like,
So what I was saying is that I'm not gonna say anything negative about the judges because I don't want to know but
like don't cancel me, we're just fans.
Right. I just think that Ross Matthews needs to be included a little bit more. I think that Ross has a pulse on pop culture and what's current. And yeah.
But take out who? Like
RuPaul. He's lost. He's not okay. He's not.
Raymond,
okay.
You're gonna be blocked by
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go bully him next. Like you need to go. Because he's not all there, and you can tell like he's not all there. And even my boyfriend was telling me like you can hear it in the banter between him and Michelle. It's not the same as past season. Like it's almost I don't know. It's weird.
You need to keep up with. You need to keep up with pop culture. You need to keep up with like legit what is happening right now. I feel like they think
they're too stuck in the past and like Studio 54 and like okay, but like something just happened and you can't keep banking this show off of things from the past. Like it's a whole new like, it's cool for us because like we can do our research and it's like we were little kids when you were in your 20s and twirling. But the difference is like kids' parents were still in like ball sacks when you were twirling in your 20s. So like you need to catch up. And like they're not gonna catch up. It's a new generation. You need to be fresh, you need to do your research. And I just feel like she's just not doing it. So and this was a perfect example of how like something is not right in that girl's mind because it's not connecting.
Right.
Not connecting.
Well, the judges decided that the winner of the challenge was Georges. And the bottom two was Maddy Morphosis and Jasmine Kennedie. And then soon after, before we finish, the untucked moment between Maddy and Jasmine. I mean, like, what
that was good.
What was going on with Maddy? Like, are you okay, sister?
Like he was really about to conduct like a hate crime, and I was
so pressed.
He was like, "I hope you give the second best lip sync of the night," and I was like, "Okay."
He talked so much shit and got sent.
No.
Like, Maddy, that was the worst way you could have been eliminated from the show. The shit you talked.
And Jasmine gave it back to him though. Like,
no, but Jasmine handled that shit like she should have.
She was like, wait, you think you're gonna win?
She was like, do your big one right now. Do your big one. Like, go ahead. Perform.
Took me out.
She was looking left and right, like, wait, yeah, he really thinks he's gonna win this?
Right,
is he for real or is this a joke?
She said, I'm gonna go get ready for this lip sync, and I think you should too.
Right. She's like, I'm gonna leave to let you get ready for the lip sync. Like the floor is yours. Like you can have the stage. I'll give you a 10-second head start. Like
yeah. Literally, I will stand still for 10 seconds. Like, go ahead.
No, but they were saying like the song came on like it was Beyonce, and he was like, "Oh shit, this is a Nickelback." I thought this was
not Nickelback. Not that's Beyonce song was not it either.
Of all songs, Sugar Mama, like come
on, like the budget though. Like
Beyonce was like put one of those songs that I need.
We're gonna give you a Beyonce song, but it's like the one that like the label almost took off the album.
Right,
like,
you know what I'm album.
Like no. Where are y'all getting the rights to this music, baby? But
I did not like that at all.
Nonetheless, the lip sync wasn't like it was good, but it was just like
hold on, Raymond. Don't like underestimate that lip sync. I thought Jasmine killed that shit.
No, I did, but I think I just like because I feel like that was like Jasmine was performing, like she was doing her talent show all over again. Because like Maddy, like what are you doing? Also, like I need them to like put trigger warnings when they put Maddy on TV again, lip syncing, because oh my god, like that was so cringe. Like I couldn't look. Like, ooh, I
Like,
was
literally
my anxiety. I was in a vomit. It was so bad.
No, she
I
ate,
don't.
though.
Raymond, what did I say to you last week? I don't want to see Maddy Morphosis. I don't want to smell Maddy Morphosis. I don't want to taste Maddy Morphosis. I don't like Maddy Morphosis. Move to Nigeria and forget.
Nigeria doesn't want him.
Actually, I'm not even gonna do Nigeria like that.
Move
Move
back
to
to-
Russia and
my
forget and
Oh,
forget
okay.
about the world. Like, find yourself a cute Russian girl, have 3 kids, work at a factory for the rest of your life.
Girl.
Like, you do not deserve. Like, I can't. Thank God she was eliminated. Took way too long. It would have been week 2 for me.
Week 1 for me. But
You know what? I'm looking forward. I'm like, after I saw the lip sync, I really want to see George's versus Jasmine. I feel like that would be.
yes, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. That's how they are. They're gonna purposely do that.
That shit will I.
They're gonna do it for
Like, that
sure.
will give-
You know, production,
forward
like
to
they know it, so they're like, we need to figure out like how we're gonna do this. Because like,
So, Maddy Morphosis got eliminated. She didn't have the chocolate bar. Thank the fucking Lord.
imagine it was a golden ticket.
I thought they were gonna give it to
I
Maddy.
feel like
though.
Rue would have been like,
Low key, the dramatics of the music this week was a little bit longer, and I feel like she almost had it. Like the way they like
my
edited it, I
God.
was like, okay.
like everybody's like, wait, like this bitch might like. have
I
it.
was on the edge of my fucking seat. Like I
Literally.
actually believed that she actually.
Not me.
did
I was
that.
like, they know better than to give it to that bitch.
No,
like,
I
But
thought
we're
they might.
like, we're in that territory where like they could give it to
Uh-huh.
like, like moving forward. Like we already seen like 4 queens get eliminated. I feel like we're in that territory where they could save one of the queens.
I will come out and say that I know who has it.
Wait, do you really?
Yeah, because I just am obsessed.
Wait, did you spoil it?
No, don't
I know
spoil
because
it.
I won't spoil it, but it's because I was reading like comments and stuff, and like there's so much that's gonna go on. Like this is crazy.
Wait, do you know the winner?
No, I don't. No one knows the winner. No one ever knows the winner.
Oh, it's
That's
not
one
even
thing,
like on Reddit or none of the blogs. None of
nothing,
that?
because they purposely cannot they purposely do stuff
Like
so that no one
NDAs.
knows the winner until the day of.
Oh, right.
But
okay.
like 2 of our like I'm not gonna say anything. I'm
Don't
just
even-
saying,
Don't even say anything. Don't
Don't.
even say
like
anything.
they are crazy.
Don't even
Bro,
say
honestly, I
anything.
could use some points on the fantasy league. So if you want to spill it,
Raymond.
I haven't. I swear to God, I haven't.
that's how he be getting points, Chael.
I actually was gonna say that we should do one like people get points if they get the person right, but I won't take part in it because I know who it is.
Yes.
So for all of our listeners, we have a little fantasy league going on. Raymond, do you want to explain what it is?
Yeah, so we have a fantasy league, but for Drag Race. So if the queens do certain things, if they win challenges or they say certain stuff or get into arguments or cries, we gain or lose points. So at the beginning of each week, you choose your top 3 queens who you think are going to do the best, or even who you think will do just the right amount of stuff to get you some points. But like it's just so much fun because there'll be a week where a queen is doing so good, aka cornbread, and then the next episode she's fucking crying, and then she goes home, which is like you get so much freaking points for that.
Right.
So it's really fun. It's really, really fun. But they're being skeptical because I tend to ruin it for myself. But what I always do is I say my top 3 queens, and I say it to the universe, and I even sometimes tell my man because I don't want anybody to think I'm cheating or anything. And then I watch the spoiler just to like prepare myself because I can't deal with the anxiety of not knowing.
Probably for our next season of the Tug, you should like somehow integrate it where like our listeners could join the fantasy league.
Oh my God, yes, that'd be so much fun.
That'd be nice.
That'd be
really
so
cool.
much fun. Yes. Oh my
That'll
God.
be cool. That'll be cool.
That'd be insane.
So Shantae's and Shashays of the week. Which ladies are you guys picking? Eli, you go first.
Okay, let me think. My sachet. Okay, are we like doing where the person who went home like they're
No,
not-
the winner and the person that goes home cannot be picked because they're clearly the top and bottom.
Right.
Don't kick them while they're down.
Okay, so my Shantae would have to be Camden. Once again, I think it was unanimous that she was robbed. I thought she did extremely well. She was beautiful, very well put together. So that was my Shantae. And then my sachet, I think it's either between Deja or Jasmine. I'm going to have to probably say Deja. Because although I didn't like Jasmine's look this week, I do kind of like Jasmine as a person. So Deja, bye.
Right.
Like low-key like want the chocolate bar to be chocolate so she could like eat it.
No, for
So,
me,
yeah, I'm not a
baby,
fan of
it's
it.
like it's Shantae for Lady Camden. I think she is being overlooked, but I don't want to copy Eli either. So for me, it's Daya Betty. I think she is that hurt me watching
Justice
for Daya.
And it's also like after asking the judges to like let you know what they want to see, and then you give them it, and it's like,
Anyway, why the fuck can't they why can't they do that? Like, just say what like they're asking for critique, like
right.
And she had a reason. She literally said, "I've never been at the top or bottom,
right?
So you guys have never critiqued me,
right?
I don't
get to the top.
I asked through Paul, not Carson. But anyways, my sachet definitely would have to be Deja Sky. But I again don't want to copy Eli. So for me is actually I won't copy you because I was more okay with Deja Sky's outfit than Carrie Colby's.
I knew you were gonna say
that was disgusting. That was gross. That was not drag. That was a fucking thing. It was a drag to see.
Wait, I not to cut you off before you.
I love how wait. I love how we non-drag queens are like that was not drag.
Right.
See, the thing I think Carrie
so much about drag.
I think Carrie's used to like putting on an outfit and looking cute. Like she's not used to being in the workroom, like cutting and sewing. Like she's not
a
here
dog.
for that shit.
She's a dog.
She's like, put me in some designer shit, beat my face, do my hair, and put me on the runway. You know what I mean? And for that reason, I don't think she deserves to win because I don't.
She reminds me. I don't know if you guys remember the queen, the drag king, but Miss Fame.
No.
Oh,
Raymond, your brain surprises me because you be remembering shit like.
Girl, like you named the queen, I can say the season, but she was on Violet Chachki.
Raymond is literally the epitome of me when it comes to housewives.
Right. Looking at encyclopedia, like
Miss Fame was on the season with Violet Chachki. I think it's season 7, if I'm not mistaken. Or yeah,
don't ask us.
Because she is like that. Like she didn't do like drag, but she served the look and she painted herself very well. She was a doll, and now she's in all these she's like in the front rows of fashion shows.
Yeah.
Wait, what is her name? I'm curious to look her up.
Miss Fame.
Yes, okay.
Yes. Look her up. Watch season 6 on Paramount Plus. No spons.
I'm about to say that. Oh,
Raymond literally like reads Wikipedia season pages for like at lunch break.
I'm like, what did she wear that one time?
She's like super cunty though, like her face. Like
no, she is a fish. Like you thought Gia was serving tilapia. That girl.
No, she is fishy. She's definitely.
Look at this.
She is crazy.
Yeah.
Did you win?
No.
They sent her ass home.
No.
But what oh wow.
Sometimes the look is not always. It's not always everything.
Yeah.
For me, my Shantae of the week, I'm going to have to give it to Willow Pill. Willow Pill really turned it this week for me. I think that her look was amazing. I think that I love the spookiness of it all. And I think that she should have been at the top for sure. Like that was really difficult fabric to deal with. And she did that. Like she did it. So yeah, like I think that Willow Pill should have been on the top. So that's my Shantae. For my sachet, it's gonna have to be Jasmine Kennedie. I'm sorry.
Wow, really?
Jasmine Kennedie is giving Monique Hart cheap drag. Throws anything on.
No,
that's
yes. I'm sorry. Like
this week, maybe
wigs,
this week, but not
the wigs are synthetic as a Barbie doll.
What?
I can make better garments from my current closet for a drag show than the things that I've seen. The things that I've seen Jasmine Kennedie come out on the runway. So I'm sorry, it's just sachet away, Jasmine. I'm not having it.
What? Oh my god, I'm like still rooting for Jasmine Kennedie.
I'm so sad we have to end the podcast on a negative note like that because
like,
I'm really bothered by that opinion.
There goes our sponsors. There goes our followers.
Right.
Like what? Like now
you might be blocked too, Chair.
Unpopular opinion, but it is what it is, Chair. If I'm not on this next week, y'all already know why.
He's telling us now. Like this, that's the reason why.
And also, I have work next week. I'm kidding.
I cannot.
Well, that was it. Thank you everybody for joining me today. What an amazing episode. I'm so excited for the season to kind of like get into like that like single digit number of queens where like
now we know the queens, like
Right, we're getting to know them a little better, getting to know their style, getting to know like their craft. So I think that's good.
yes. Next week's an acting challenge, so I'm super excited.
Acting challenge is always good. I feel like an acting challenge is what weeds out the good queens from like the mediocre queens.
Yes.
So I'm so excited for the acting challenge because we need some of these queens to go. Deja.
No, Deja might do good. I see Deja doing good with the acting. I don't see Georges. Georges, I she struggles with reading, I feel.
She was giving in the preview though.
We'll see, Chad. We'll see, Chad.
She don't go nowhere.
That has been the Mother Tucking Tea for episode 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race season 14. We'll see you here next week, Monday, same time, usually. And thank you for talking to me today. And we love you. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to our podcast, give us a review, 5 stars. Like, we are here putting in that work, shine it up for no paycheck, child. So at least give us a review, child. At least give us a review. See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye. This was the tea. You decide the shade.
Period.